Okay, what's up guys and girls, welcome back to the channel. It's been a while, it's been a month I think, or even more than a month. Been busy, work, life and so on, but hey, I got a new video today and we're gonna dissect a package that came in on a very good deal. I still need to get one more package from Death Prayer Records. Hopefully that will be done soon, and in summer we're gonna see that package. But this one came from Signal Rex. The price was very good. They had their sale, and basically, yeah, everything was 50% off if you get an order of more than 100 euros, which was done, of course. So I got 6 items for what, 60 euros. It was 120, I got them for 60. So yeah, I'm gonna show you 4 of them because the other 2 will be in the politically incorrect update. So yeah, which is hopefully coming also next month, or no, not next month. I'm hoping that at some point we're gonna see the Death Prayer one first, but maybe something else again will come up. And the fucked up, my system is very fucked up in buying shit. Anyhow, I see the camera is flickering, going on and off. Perhaps it's because of Senor Volan here and Drakkar, or perhaps it's because our weather has been very unpredictable lately. It's been snowing, raining, now it's cloudy and sunny at the same time. But hey, let's try to film it. I hope when I show the records, the focus will be on the records. Plus, it will give me an idea if I have to change those 2 up on some other posters, if it's going to concentrate on their faces. But anyhow, so yeah, that's the order that I got. Very good deal. Thank you, Signal Rex. So what else did I want to say? In the background, we're listening to White Death, Iconolust, their latest album on digital. Of course, today we're gonna have a obscure raw black metal, so everything is going to be black and white. And yeah, of course, when you're listening to obscure raw black metal, you're gonna show black and white true cult covers. You of course need a beer, and of course it's going to be a pink beer. Very cult and very true. So this is Cerdos Voladores from Spain. This is from Barcelona, Premium Craft Session IPA. Let's call them War Pigs for now. This is a new beer that arrived to the country. I've never seen it before. They had like a big promotion on some of the groups for local people who like craft beers. So, of course, my shitty shop that's near me didn't bring all the 5 variations of this beer, but at least they brought one. So luckily I grabbed one, so today we're not drinking something regular, we're trying a new one, like I said, Session IPA, craft from Barcelona. Only 4.5 percentage of alcohol. Let's call them War Pigs. This one is very happy here. Yeah, enjoy life. So yeah, a bit of War Pigs action here. So yeah, let's actually open it, pour it. It's interesting because I changed the background, as some of you might notice, because the huge Go to War poster that was in the previous videos was falling down, and now it's doing this shit to me with the flickering on and off. Oh, god fucking damn it, it's always a struggle. Hopefully the video will be okay. Okay, that's enough for now, let it rest. So it's Cerdos Voladores, or Cerdos Voladores. Yeah, so if I have some Spanish viewers, they can translate. Cheers, says the pig. Okay. Quite an amber color. So yeah, cheers, sorry for the delay, let's fucking roll. Very refreshing. Very light hints of IPA. Very light hints of IPA. Imagine lager, maybe, yeah, mixed with a bit of IPA in it. Nevertheless, it's pretty good. So okay, let's roll. Right. So we're starting off with this one. This is Armnatt from Portugal, established in 2013. This is a full band, so they have like 4 guys in it, 4 members, and this is their second full-length album released in 2020, Dance Folk. All the links will be in the description below. So this is 10 tracks and it's only 26 minutes long. Let's take a look at the back here. Released on Signal Rex, as you can see. So I did some research about this album and this band, and so from the guys themselves, basically I can quote, they say that it's dedicated to a glare of burning churches that basically bring and shine the light to a pagan megalith. So this is in its core, this is pagan black metal, but very ferocious pagan black metal, very aggressive one. It actually starts off with the intro, The Flame of Purification, which already reminds you of In the Glare of Burning Churches by Graveland, of course. The same sound, the same flickering, you can imagine that the church is burning. This one has a very interesting agonizing vocals. The whole feel of the album and the whole structure of the album is rather primitive. Guitars are blasting, drums are pounding anti-Christian hate, yet the band somehow manages to capture the fury, capture the rage. Also, I can say, let's take a look, it comes with a minimalistic, like music, it comes with a minimalistic insert here. I can say that it even sometimes feels to me like this nasty, rocking, vibing black metal, like kind of necro sounding, you know? But it's, like I said, it's fast, it's aggressive, it's straight to the point, it doesn't mess around. The interesting thing is that it never feels dull. Like I said, the duration of the album is very fast, so you basically know what you're getting. It comes on the black, so I won't pull it out. As you can see, just the black, but very minimalistic side labels as well. Signal Rex here, Dance Folk by Armnatt. Glad I picked this up, a very interesting band, especially, like I said, if you are into fast black metal. I can even put it maybe like this, fast pagan black metal that has like minimum of melodic stuff going on. You wanted it raw, you wanted it fast, you wanted it aggressive, you wanted like war, waging war upon Christianity or something like that. This is your band. Like I said, everything about this screams aggression, hate, and so on. Can even say, like, some people might say this is true cult black metal. Probably they are absolutely right on this one. So yeah, Armnatt, Dance Folk, released by the mighty, the one and only Signal Rex from Portugal. Okay, cheers, and let's move forward. Yeah, very light beer. Not bad, not bad. Okay, so next up we have a legendary band. Let's go. This one. This is Iraia from Portugal. One-man project. The guy behind goes by Vultures. Or Vultures, depends on how you pronounce it. Has live members playing with him. I had the chance to see the band play live, and it was fucking awesome. They played on a local festival here. The band is or was part of the Black Circle in Portugal, with bands such as Mons Veneris and Vetala. I've seen Vetala also play live. Also was a great show. Portuguese scene really never disappoints, and I also like it that they are in general pretty fast and straight to the point. Of course, Iraia in Latin means day of wrath or judgment day. Iraia has a huge discography, to be honest. You can see splits, demos, especially rehearsals. They've been numerously presented here on the channel. But this is their only their fifth full-length album, and the band was established in 2002. So this is their fifth full-length, called Lurking in the Depths. Lurking in the Depths. So this is an interesting album in the sense that it is a bit of conceptual album. Okay, let's take a look at the inside. Beautiful art, black and white, very bleak art, representative of the music. So from the man behind the project himself, lyrics in the back. So I read his interview, his explanation. He said this album is about self-isolation, eerie atmosphere in the mist, and a certain fall of humanity. Why is this album like this? It comes also with a poster. The poster is very huge, but I'll try to show it to you. As you can see, it's a bit alternate from the cover, as the pose of the main man is different, but also very beautiful, very big, very naturey looking, but yet bleak. So yeah, so from the man himself, he said that the album was written during COVID. So he went to a show in Italy and he got stuck. They played the show and then they got stuck basically there in Italy because, flights didn't go. They had to spend the night in the hotel. And as far as I understand, he finished the lyrics for this album in one night or maybe 2 nights in Italy during this quarantine stay. I feel that from each release, each full-length release, I'm not taking the demo splits or especially the rehearsal, but each full-length release, Iraia is getting better and better in their sound. They're basically mixing like raw black metal with old school black metal. So it has this kind of best of both worlds incorporated into it. It's sharp, it's cold, and it has very little synths behind it. You kind of hear them, and they kind of create a layer of yet another unsettling feeling, So it's very brilliantly done. I always enjoyed Iraia, like I said, especially live. When I saw them live, they were fantastic. Now let's take a look into the vinyl. So this one is a limited one, so I'm gonna take it out and show it to you. It comes on this beautiful gold vinyl. I don't know, I don't remember the limitation. Was it 200 or 250 or 150, something in that range. So yeah, and it was also on discount. So everything on that day on Signal Rex was on discount. Could not have passed it. So probably I would say Iraia is again one of the most well-known representatives of the Portugal black metal scene. And like I said, if you're a fan of raw black metal and old school black metal, but you don't want to go with, don't want it to fall into the completely fucking raw part when they just scream and the music is like slow and for me it always falls under some kind of depressive black metal. But this one, like I said, this is the band that you're looking for. Mixes perfectly both worlds. Iraia, Lurking in the Depth. Okay. So we're moving actually quite fast, which is good. Finally, we'll have a video that's 25 minutes long, not 2 hours. Cheers. Although, guys and girls, I'm gonna say one thing. The next politically incorrect update, if it's gonna be in June, or God forbid in July, it's gonna be huge. Like I said, I already have 3 items for that kind of update. But if I decide to, you know, hold them and do some more of the regular ones, then yeah, that one is gonna be an hour long, maybe. No, let's put it like that, an hour long for sure. But then I think it's even better. Then we'll have 2 fucking beers and talk more black metal and piss more people off. So from Portugal, we are actually moving to Chile. Chile is a rare thing on this channel. I showed one band before in Chile. So we're talking about this one right now. This is Vindalf. Yeah, Vindalf, established in 2021 from Chile. The main guy behind the project is on the cover, Count Vindalf. Like I said, established in 2021, but this is already his 4th full-length album, released in 2023, Legion of Spectral Blood. Oh god fucking damn it, it's one of those paper materials when you touch it and you leave a fingerprint immediately. FBI will find me very easily. All they need to do is, you know, take prints from my record collection. So this is a very interesting project. I'm actually glad I picked it up. Probably will pick up something more by this guy. So it starts off with a very beautiful dungeon synth passage. And this passage kind of lures you into a peaceful state of mind, but you feel like something mysterious must be happening, because it's like I said, it's quite beautiful, but there's some mystery behind it. And then you kind of feel maybe you're about to listen to something like a medieval black metal or something like that. But immediately when the passage is over, it basically assaults your ears with a ruthless kind of black metal. It's raw, it's like a blast beating beast. And what happens next is what I find very interesting. Yet again, it kind of stops and it kind of goes again into this kind of melodic passage, dungeon synthy like passage, and it kind of wants you to maybe reflect on things, relax a little bit, you know, find peace of mind. And yet again, it starts off with a ferocious black metal. So it kind of toys with this two kind of passages, you know. But it's very, very good. The dungeon synth parts are good. The black metal is excellent as well. Let's take a look at here. Under the banner of Wolf, we march in the shadows. The dark swords rise in night. With the flame in our hands and hatred in our eyes, we continue the eternal sacrilege. And let's take a look at this part here. A new age of darkness is born. Lycanthropic swords rise in the skies. So basically this is, yeah, a bit of old school satanic black metal mixed with a very, very good dungeon synth. You can read a bit of here also. Eternal honors to all those unholy and true souls who keep the spirit and the ancient flame alive. The man in question here. Like I said, I really enjoyed Vindalf. Let's take a look at the CD now. No background there, just a regular CD. Again, simplistic design. Yeah. Some controversial stuff here. I'm joking. Just the usual stuff. Like I said, So this is a Windalf Legion of Spectral Blood. Amazing stuff from Chile. If anybody deserves your attention from Chile, it's definitely this one. So pick it up, check it out. Like I said, I'm gonna put all the links to the albums in the description below. This is fantastic stuff, in my opinion. Okay, one item left. Cheers. And this one is pretty interesting. So, from Chile, we are moving to Argentina for this one. I wonder if I can... First of all, it comes on this. It's one of those, yeah. I don't know why. I might have missed it, why it is like this. Maybe it's limited. It's limited to 100 copies. It's done very simplistically. Maybe it's some kind of special edition or test press. I didn't really actually read into it. I'm gonna show you the vinyl later. This is released by Harvest of Death, distributed by Signal Rex, limited to 150 copies. So this is a split, 2023, I think, split, if I'm not mistaken. Might be mistaken though. So we're gonna start with the first band. The first band, most of you should probably know, Ages of Blood from Argentina, released established in 2020. Of course, this band came on stage with a big bang, I feel. That one was their demo released on Death Cult Productions back in the day, when they were not Death Prayer but Death Cult Productions. It was called Pagan Medieval Aristocracy. One man behind Ages of Blood, Beulin Pest, if I pronounced it right. So Ages of Blood is this kind of medieval anti-Christian black metal, and their part here on this split is presented by 2 songs, but the formula is valid for both bands. First is outro, then two tracks, and so first is intro, 2 tracks, and then outro. So regarding Ages of Blood, it's very interesting because it starts off with something that feels not like it doesn't feel like dungeon synth, and it doesn't feel like ambient. It's more, it feels actually more, even though it's simplified, but it feels more like an orchestral piece, which is like kind of epic and bombastic. And in its core, it's a very melodic pagan black metal with a very heavy accent on this kind of majestical keys passages in it. It basically, I'm gonna put it like this, it reeks of mysticism. It's very, very good. If you're like a fan of this kind of, yeah, we talk about like the previous band, the pagan, they had the pagan raw black metal in it, yeah, without all this majestical hidden passages and stuff like that. This one is for you if you like the melodic black metal, but still like it raw and like kind of true. So this one is for you. Ages of Blood is definitely a band for you from Argentina to check out. Okay, let's turn it. It doesn't have, unfortunately, other pictures, but we're gonna look at the back anyway, right? Will it stand? Yes, it will. So we can see Harvest of Death 2023. 150 copies, copy number 112. We actually talked first about Ages of Blood, and now we're going to talk about the band that most of you also, I think, should know, or definitely know. It's one of my favorite bands, Vampiric Rites from Ecuador. Established in 2019, the band has a huge discography. Unfortunately, one of the members of the band passed away, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, if I'm not mistaken, during COVID or maybe right after COVID. But Vampiric Rites is one of those bands who, yeah, like I said, has a huge discography, but every goddamn release is fucking worth it. From Ecuador, part of pure raw underground black metal Black Circle, also part of All True Dungeon Synth Committee. And this band mixes raw black metal, vampiric black metal, and adds dungeon synth, which is a bit harsh, and I can say their dungeon synth is more maybe ambient, concentrated on ambient, because it's pretty harsh. I'm gonna explain what I mean here. Again, the same formula: intro, 2 tracks, outro. And here's what I mean by their a bit harsh dungeon synth that, in my opinion, is more ambient sounding. So it starts off like with a intro, but that intro is like, it creates atmosphere of an old tape that is being played somewhere, that has this kind of hypnotic yet kind of creepy vibe to it. It's all crackling, you can hear the crackling, the tape loops sometimes it drops the paste, you know, goes out and in, so it's already create this kind of atmosphere of haunting, creepiness, and something dark. This is more of a raw black metal than Ages of Blood, yet it's still vibrant. Especially what's vibrant about them, that they have full-on guitar solos in the middle of their songs, repeating fast, hypnotizing riff, ghoulish vocals. An interesting thing about them is that they have two vocal parts on this release, at least. So one is kind of a ghoulish guy doing ghoulish vocals, and another one is your old school black metal vocals. The whole thing between two bands is done very good, perfectly, and the whole thing is called Southern Temple of Medieval Worship. So yeah, now let's take a look into the vinyl itself. So like I said, it's kind of like test pressy DIY feel to it. As you can see, comes on this white, nothing more, nothing else. The music here speaks for itself. Very good black metal from both bands. Really glad I picked this up. And yeah, that will do. So we traveled the fucking world today. So I hope you enjoyed this one, this update. Like I said, another one might be coming. Well, it should be coming in May, but hell knows. We're gonna figure it out. Which one is gonna be, the regular one or the politically incorrect one? But we'll definitely figure something out, and definitely will show something. So for now, as usual, cheers. And yeah, stay fucking black metal. I'll see you around.